Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, 100% RC, Professor Damian Flowers, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.
Welcome, guys, to another episode of Voice of the Fans Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Swift Reynolds. We have 100% RC with us, Dustin Bishop and T. Wright. What's going on, fellas?
What's good,
on this Wednesday night?
Y'all
Everything
good?
Yeah, y'all beefing in the chat now. Y'all quiet.
Hey,
I
for Dave.
I thought everything on site.
It's just.
I thought everything was on site. You know, you from that time, Dustin.
Hey, thought it was smoke on the pie, huh?
Right.
It's nothing but facts for me.
We like no smoke.
Hey man,
Hey,
let's do it.
what's up, man? Flowers out tonight. He out on town. I guess he running errands and stuff, so he couldn't join us tonight. But welcome in, guys. Welcome in to this show. If y'all new here, we like to give each other ish all the time. I mean, that's the only way to do it, right? When you friends, what kind of friend don't give you trouble?
It's all in fun, though. It's all in fun.
Yeah. No real beef. We just messing around. You know what I'm saying? So NBA play-in tournament is going on right now. We saw the Lakers and Pelcans go at it last night. The Lakers beat the Pelcans 110-106. We saw Zion leave in the fourth quarter with an injury. We don't know what happened. He went up for a jump shot, came down, and he was grimacing. So it went from bad to worse in the fourth for the Pelicans. Dustin, would they have won if Zion was healthy in the late fourth?
I think they would have pulled that one out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think they would have pulled their game out. Honestly, really, it was two plays that really could have won them that game. Like that turnover, Buddy had when he tried. I don't know why he didn't just take it to the hoop, like and at least drop. Like I was like, what? Like as I was watching the play, I'm like, oh, this a lay right here, and he swung it out to old boy at the 3-point line for D'Angelo Russell. I don't know what he was thinking doing that. That was the first play that cost them. And then, like, if D'Angelo Russell didn't make that three, you know, they possibly could win it. CJ McCollum, I think he had averaged something like 31 points over the last, like, 9 games or something like that. Absolute no-show. But, yeah, Zion doesn't go out. I think it's – and that offensive rebound Anthony Davis got.
Right.
Zion in the game, Anthony Davis didn't get that offensive rebound. If Zion in the game,
No,
he didn't
sir.
get it. So, yeah, I think absolutely, like, if Zion went out, I think they could have pulled that one out for sure.
Yeah, I totally agree because they had the Lakers willing. And it's kind of weird, too. The Pelicans were having a bad shooting night. Just imagine if the Pelicans was on. They would have probably blew up the Lakers if they would have been able to make their shots, right? See, right, we saw CJ go cold. He had 9 points. So what do the Pelicans need, man? They have Zion, they have Ingram.
I think, in my opinion, Zion and Ingram isn't a good fit together because they both play inside the arc, and that's not really good spacing for them because we all know Zion can't shoot, and Bi doesn't take many threes. And CJ was supposed to be our floor spacer, but he every time we get in a big game in a playoff setting, he no shows every time. I don't know what his deal is. But I think
it was that way with Portland too.
Yeah, see, but I think this is the perfect example why the play-in is dumb. Because now we earned our 8th seed in the first 82 games, and then we play our heart out for the 8th seed, even though we earned it. Now our best player hurt, and he out for the next game. So it's like worst case scenario for us.
Yeah, the Pelcans went 30%, 9 from 30, 9 from 30 from 3-point arc. That, and there was 46% from the field goals. God, most of their points came with inside the paint from Zion and Ingram. But RC, do you agree with the coach not putting Ingram in after Zion went out in the fourth? Because the commentary's like, where Ingram? What he doing? We know he hurt a little bit, but he should be out there.
Well, I'm like, I agree with Tyler. This is why the play-in is dumb. In the old format, these guys, we wouldn't be watching either one of these teams play. They've been bad all year or playing, just average basketball. And then here it is, and then with television time for us to watch them continue to be bad. And all the Lakers did was earn the right to get their ass kicked early. That's all it is. I mean, it's consolation prize is Big Yoke and them boys who love beating the Lakers. But with the Pelicans, I'm confused. I'm like, y'all, I don't really understand what they're trying to do or what they're trying to build. Like, you have to put shooters around Zion. Him and Ingram play. They have similar games. And now you got to move one of them and build around the other. And so the game looked kind of thrown to me. Nothing made sense. When Zion went out, I didn't really understand the injury or what happened. He's looked so, to me, he's played well this year. He looked well. I just felt like to get to this point, the game we needed, and then just go out, it just something ain't right, man. I ain't saying the scripted. I'm just saying the script.
Is there something fishy going on here?
Hey, right. You want to see the Lakers and the Nuggets in the first round, or you want to see the Pelicans, and the Nuggets. I mean, I just feel like they look like they weren't trying to win at times. It looked like they were just doing just enough. Do y'all, on the panel, I want to ask y'all, do y'all really think the Lakers are better than the Pelicans? Just be honest.
They shouldn't have won that game. No, they shouldn't have won that game.
Very slight margin.
Yeah.
Like
it took the Pelicans to go cold in order to the Lakers to win. It still came down to the final moments. So that told me all I need to know from that bad shooting night. If they would actually made their buckets, and if they actually made their buckets, then we saw a totally different game. And we saw the Lakers get hot, which is a rare sight.
It felt like they was up by 20.
The large part of the reason they got hot though is because, like, man, the Pelicans had like 4 or 5 turnovers in like a row.
Yeah, in a row. We saw Ingram, Zion had the ball taken from him. We saw a couple, which led to that 12-0 run or something like that. It was leading up to that.
It was like a 13.
So another thing too, why don't teams go at LeBron? Why don't teams go at LeBron, especially in the fourth? Why don't teams decide, okay, Zion, if LeBron's guarding Zion, put the ball in Zion's hand. If Ingram got the ball and LeBron's guarding him, go at it. I mean, because no matter how we try to make him out of a sideboard, he's still going to be 40 years old. I mean, that's what Jamal Murray and them guys gonna do. They're gonna make him guard. They're gonna make him defend. And so that's what I was thinking the Pelicans was gonna do last night. Like, cause I wanted the Pelicans to go ahead and end this whole thing for me, and they failed me. I needed them to go ahead and end this whole circus that's going on in LA. And then I want the Pelicans to take the next step. They have no more excuses.
Right.
Like, but y'all got enough. It's just, I wish they would have kept Jackson Hayes though. I really do.
Yeah, you're right. Why don't teams go at LeBron, especially the younger guys? They should just try to get him. Nobody try to get other teams in foul trouble anymore.
No.
Like, get LeBron out of there. He's old, man. So take it to him. Also known says CJ and Bi and JV combined for 9 from 30 last night. Terrible. Zion had no help at all. And And CJ and Ingram needs to step it up. I think they made to look for a playmaking point guard to run the offense efficiently.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. If it wasn't for that terrible shooting night, just like we saw for the Rockets and the Warriors,
out of here.
then the Pelcans would have won this game. It blew my mind. But we see the Lakers advance now. They play against the Nuggets in the first round. Tyler, what's the percentage you give the Lakers to win this thing, doing the upset?
I think they have a better chance than people think because they still have LeBron and AD. I give them 30-40% chance to win.
That's pretty good. That's pretty fair.
They got a shot.
That's fair.
They got, if LeBron is like all time great, they can win.
Yeah.
RC, what you have the Lakers winning percentage in that series?
So I'm gonna say this before I give my percentage. I feel like is a better coach than Darvin Ham.
Yeah, for sure.
The Nuggets are a better team than the Lakers. And for LeBron, if LeBron beats the Nuggets, he don't got to win a championship, in my opinion. He beat the Nuggets, he could lose the rest of the game and go on. That's it, because it's gonna take an all-time great performance, night in and night out. And then the one issue you're gonna have now is unless they're gonna get on the phone, get on the plane, and fly in Dwight Howard. Because I don't know who's gonna go. I don't know who's gonna go.
Yeah, after AD, who's the next big man?
He be frying AD though. Oh my goodness.
That's what I'm thinking about. Cause they don't have no size. They have no size.
Against AD.
The Nuggets love the Lakers. They've been talk track. They won a championship and was trash talking the Lakers as if they beat the Lakers in the finals. So you remember how that bologna, you fry the bologna on one side, it bubbles up. It's like if you say they be frying AD look like that bologna that be frying and they hit that bubble. Anthony Davis is actually looking forward to the matchup. That's what I'm hearing. Looking forward to it. This is what he wants. Okay, show me.
It's frustrating because I think AD has everything he needs to guard Jokic. I don't understand it.
We seen it in the bubble. I know people in the bubble. I saw Anthony Davis in the bubble when he had JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard. Well, he can make Jokic come out and guard him. It was a problem. Like Jokic ain't got no time. He ain't got no foot speed. He ain't got no agility. And so if he face him up, he finna dance. But AD gonna be gassed trying to all that movement within the Nuggets offense too, man. It's like
I think that's the Lakers. That's gonna be that big thing for them. Is spacing. If they can spread out the Nuggets, then they might have a chance. And they can't be jacking up threes. They're gonna have to take the right percentage shot against the Nuggets and play some defense in order to try to control the game. It gotta be in their tempo, not the Nuggets. Cause Nuggets, they can get on that run with Porter, with Aaron Gordon and them boys. Like they can get on the run, they can run the ball up and down the court.
I like the kid, Braun. Is his name?
Yeah, he's nice. I know you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? That kid, they say, well, they're gonna miss Bruce.
Oh, we got cut off. Oh, there we go. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can y'all hear RC?
No, I can't.
Dustin, what's your Lakers? What percentage you have the Lakers win that series?
Like 15%.
No
Jokic gotta get hurt. Well, Jokic gotta get hurt.
Dang, you going to that screen?
Yeah, there's
no shot.
He said that's the only way.
Man, look. Who the started? Isn't Jamal Murray the shortest player in they starting lineup at like 6'4"?
Right, that's a tall. They have a tall front court and back court.
That is a long team. A long team.
What kind of Michael? What
Porter Jr. like 6'9",
6'11",
6'10", somewhere around there.
Yeah, and people really lucky he got his back is cooked. People are lucky.
Yeah.
He was the next KD for real.
Yeah.
You got that right. That's what I'm saying. Eric Gordon like 6'9", and so they can throw Porter at LeBron. They can throw Gordon at LeBron. So he got a long night.
Every night.
I just don't see the Lakers doing it. And then man, Jamal Murray, man, like as good as Jokic is, Jamal Murray a bad boy. I mean, in the playoffs, and he not the type not to show up in big games. Jamal Murray has had some big playoff games.
Yeah, he's a playoff riser for sure.
Was going at it. Jamal Murray does not shy away from the moment. He is big time. So I just don't see the Lakers doing it. And then AD, I had to see it from AD. I hear him I think he was talking the last time. No, he was talking when they played the beginning of the season. Talking about we gonna see, and he got cooked again. How you gonna talk? And it's funny because Jokic don't say nothing.
He don't say nothing.
Jokic, he just go, here go you a 40 piece.
Right. and he sent them on it. He sent them on their way after he gave them the 40 piece. Dang, we losing everybody. Let me see. He got disconnected. So we saw. He's back. Dang, what's going on, T? Right? You first RC now. You man, I told y'all about using wireless cricket, man. I told y'all about that. Hey, stop. You gonna get you Verizon or AT&T, bro?
Yeah, nah, man.
So we saw the Warriors, man, lose to the Kings. I knew they were gonna lose. I took them on my parlay, 118-94. So we saw Clay. I believe it was 0 for 10 or something like that. Hold on, let me make sure I get this right. He was 0 for 10 in the field goal, 0 for 6 from three-pointer. So 0 for 6 shooting threes. How you 0 for 10 from the field, first of all? No 0 points. 0 points, guys. No free throws, no layups.
Just straight jump.
Hey, that's wild. No, not even a layup.
Man, listen.
So, Tyler. Here's RC. He's back.
Hey, bro.
You got everything squared away?
I don't know what happened. It just wouldn't let me log. It wouldn't let me log in. What happened?
I sent you another invite. But we were talking about the Warriors. They lose 118-94. And I was talking about how Clay was 0 for 10 on the field goals and 0 for 6 at shooting threes at three-pointer. And we were like, no layup, no free throw, no nothing. 0 points the whole game. Right. T right. Is the Warrior Dynasty over with? It's done.
Yeah, it's dead in the water. It's over with. Done. Donezo. They might as well get Clay and Draymond out of here.
Right.
But I'll give them respect. They had an all-time run though. They played so many playoff games, so it was to be expected.
Yeah, especially with Clay coming off the injuries, man. He just wasn't the same. Draymond Green is old, and I seen a meme. They said Jordan Poole is he's laughing, watching TV and laughing. I wish I say that meme. So Dustin, man, did they make the right decision of getting rid of Jordan Poole and keeping Draymond?
I'd say yeah. I mean, the only reason I say yes is because of Kuminga. I don't see him and Jordan Poole meshing. It could just be me, but I don't see them meshing. Jordan Poole proved he's definitely not the future of a franchise. You see that with the Wizards. But I think he's a great off the bench player that can go in. You just need him to get you some quick buckets in the second string. I think he's great for that, but he definitely not the type of player who you expect to hand off your franchise to. But yeah. So with Kuminga, I'd say yeah, but they're definitely gonna have to make some moves. I think they're gonna be talking to Steph a lot, getting his input, but it's definitely the end of their dynasty. They may as well start playing that Boys to Men song, "End of the Road," because it's it's the end. It's the end. You can hear it in Clay voice.
Man,
Yeah.
hey, did y'all seen him walk off the court and look back?
Hey, that's how you know though when a player do that when they
Hey,
like, well, it's been a good ride. We had some great memories. he know the relationship's about to end. The Monso No said 0 points from Clay in an elimination game is wild. They made the right decision getting rid of Jordan Poole. His contract was insane. Unfortunately, you received a 40-year-old CP3 in the process.
Hey man.
Yeah, T-Right, you
Hey man, whoa.
you never say anything about CP3. What? I didn't hear his name called. How many points he had?
We on the back end, bro. We ain't worried about all that. We on the back end.
Oh man, it look like Rondo getting the last laugh, huh?
What? Nah, come on.
Not getting the last laugh now.
Come on now.
CP3,
we first ballot.
Yeah, first ballot. CP3 just trying to get a ring at this point. He's ready.
Rondo has a ring, and he gave CP3 a 2-piece.
Dude,
so
stop,
he up.
Wow.
He's up right now.
He up 2-0. He 2-0.
He got 2-0. Oh man, RC man. Warriors, they fall to the Kings. I saw it coming. Did you see this coming?
Well, I really didn't like the moving Jordan Poole. I think they allowed Draymond Green to. He was a cancer to the team. I mean, people say that Draymond was a '90s baby. No, he's not. He couldn't guard nobody in the '90s. He can't guard Malone. He can't guard Barkley. He can't guard nobody in the '90s because you know why? He undersized. He ain't 6'9". He's 6'6". And the way he played, it was a blessing. Ended up with the guys that he did. Can you imagine if he would have ended up anywhere else? He would be out of the league. That crap he does, and the way he fouled, and the way he talked to the officials, he's not Rasheed Wallace. He's not that guy, and I think he allowed to run amok the way he did within that organization. It wasn't just Draymond didn't just rub Jordan Poole the wrong way. Trust me, it's been more than that. And then with Clay, they mishandled that, giving him too much money after that injury. Bringing in Chris Paul didn't make sense. A lot of the moves that they made just didn't make sense. Getting rid of Wiseman didn't make sense. You need to build for the future, but and didn't wait. Even they waited so long to play Kuminga, and I just feel like to me it was just a lot of when they lost. They brought in Dunleavy and they lost Myers. Myers had a better handle on everything. The guy Dunleavy was kind of like some of the moves just didn't make sense. I think they still got another run in them. I don't think with this nucleus that they do, I just feel like they go out and they retool. You can replace Draymond with the guy that plays. What's his name that plays for the Charlotte Hornets that wants to be Draymond? If you want another
Bridges.
Not Bridges.
Yeah,
not Bridges. Williams. The light-skinned version of Draymond Green. It's on the tip of my tongue. Plays with Charlotte, but used to play with Boston. Played in the finals against Draymond. Grant Williams.
Yeah, Grant Williams. Right. Yeah.
If you want a Draymond, just go get that. It's younger, crazy, off the wall kind of shit. But I just feel like all in all, if this is the last ride, they had nothing else to prove. They emptied the tank. But I feel like if you look at them, man, they got young pieces. You know, they got a young big that plays well within their system. So we might see him reemerge again. I just think Draymond got to go. He's the problem.
I agree. When you're Draymond and you bring Clay on your podcast and you ask him how he feel about your antics, then you have a problem. Then you know it's an issue. Yeah. And Clay, he was just like, he gave his answer. He wasn't trying to hurt his feelings or nothing. I guess he didn't want to get punched in the face.
That's like asking somebody, man, am I musty? You knew that before you asked the man that. You just trying to see if he's musty. It's kind of like it's a dumbass question. And Clay let him off the hook. Clay not a real friend. Clay should have been like, bro, your ass is crazy. Especially, the one incident was the way he stomped on Sabonis. Like I saw the other day, they had somebody like these clips and they merged them. I didn't know he stumped on dude and then just kind of flipped, just kind of did his feet like that. I like,
Mm.
bro, and nobody touches him up, man.
But
Nobody
that's what I said. I feel like they should have killed
Movements
Jordan.
don't even look natural. Like it's like
Of course,
spastic.
when he was kicking people in the nuts, you can tell that it wasn't natural. Like, why you kicking your leg way up there for? But that's why I say. That's why I say you should have kept Poole, man. You wouldn't have to deal with all this dumbness. And he played well for the Warriors. I mean, he was I want to say falling in line, but he had a better swagger about himself than with the Wizards. You know, cause a whole bunch of young guys. You got Kuzma that dress all kind of way.
Steph was good.
Yeah, so it's just a bad fit because of all them personalities with the Wizards and everybody saying, well, Kuzma is his team and put him in Jordan Poole's team. So
Draymond knocked the everything out of Jordan. You could just Jordan Poole don't even seem like he the same person. I think Jordan Poole is more hurt that they chose him. You know, because Jordan Poole, like, I'm the future, man. Like, you know, if Poole is still there, they don't win the finals without Poole. That's how much of a asset he was at that time. The last ring that they won, Poole was a big piece, big part of that.
Yep. Imagine if KD would have stayed, if he didn't run KD out, they might have won another one.
Okay.
That was definitely now. I'd say out of any mistake they made in their franchise, they should have gotten rid of Draymond Green right then, right there.
Exactly.
Like they should have placed him. He called Kevin, and when he called Kevin Durant out his name, he should have been placed on indefinite suspension right there. As soon as you saw the hurt in KD eyes, Draymond should have been gone.
So let me ask y'all this, man. So Charles Barkley's 6'9", maybe 6. He ain't 6'9", 6'5".
Charles Barkley?
Yes, 6'5", 6'6". He's not tall.
He's like 6'4".
Yeah, he's short. Okay, he's short. He's a 6'4" with a 3-ball. He finishes at the basket, rebound, play both ends of the court. So Draymond Green seems to think that he's on that level. It's because of the rings, bro. It's because of the rings, and it's because of the room. And so I noticed in the game, it's like, to me, it's like he's always looking for some way to agitate somebody. It's like, I'm not having a good game tonight, so let me argue with the ref. Remember the game he got kicked out in Orlando, and the game just started, like 4 minutes into the game.
First quarter, Curry looking at him like, bro, what in the world? Like, it seemed like he didn't want to suit up that night. He's like, what can I do?
What you arguing for, bro?
He's crazy, bro.
It was the first quarter. Nothing's really happening.
Then, like, he get kicked out. He don't even be arguing about a call on him. It's like,
well, you know what, guy?
Everybody on this panel gonna start the age. If you start getting your grade, if you ever get your grade and it go like one long. If you look at Draymond grade, don't even make sense. It just go like one grade right there, and then you get like it's like lightning struck his beard or something. And I'm looking at him like, and I watch him. I'm like, he on his podcast, he kind of has the energy as if he's already in the Hall of Fame. Like, he going, but it's like he just talks like, you can't talk to me. You're not in my league. You're not on my level. I was like, dude, if you didn't have an all-time great shooter, you had 2 of them. Like,
it's weird. The Muscle Known said Golden State had some tough decision. Clay contract ends this year. Draymond would be 37. Curry would be 39 when his contract expires. Me personally, get rid of all old players.
No.
I keep Curry. I'm not getting rid of Curry.
Listen, bro, let me explain something to you. Draymond gotta go at 37.
But he gotta
Draymond
go.
wants to play with LeBron anyway. That's my own. That gives me heartburn knowing that Draymond wants to play with LeBron in LA. But Klay Thompson, if he comes in, he takes a pay cut and he say, I want to finish as a Warrior, you're gonna come off the bench, Klay. It's Kuminga story. But you have to address Klay's points. You got to get a guy in there that can play the way Klay plays, not play the way he plays, but you have to address what you lost. I don't know if Moody's that kid, if he's that guy. But what about Wiggins? We ain't even talked about Wiggins.
Wiggins had I don't know, he regressed to me.
Wiggins been a lost cause.
It's personal life, man. That personal stuff.
I don't know
what's going on in his personal life.
I don't know what it is about, like,
all time.
You didn't hear about
you know, it's it's weird. I don't know what goes on.
What you say? What you say, Dustin? I think everybody having technical issues.
No, I was just saying it's weird. Like, I was just saying it was weird. Like how all time greats have like the worst judgment and like talent. Because remember Kobe was like super high on 100. Andrew Wiggins talking about like he was like the next Mike or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It couldn't have been
But
more wrong.
I thought about this. When I think about Andrew Wiggins, Wiggins was going to play with LeBron. LeBron sent Wiggins away. And Wiggins in college was dominant. Gets to the league in Minnesota, he looked good. Like even when I don't think they win the finals against Boston without Wiggins. You think about as much as he was able to do, he was able to guard Tatum, and he was able to give him buckets. So when he's playing and he ain't got that mental stuff going on, because he had the issue with, I think it was his best friend dating his old lady, some crap like that, where he had to keep taking time off. Like, I feel like he was when it became mental, he taps out. But that kid guarded Tatum and then gave Tatum buckets. And then against Dallas, he guarded Luka, and he did what he did. I mean, when he's right, he's good.
He is.
Right. He ain't been right enough.
Right. All right, guys. Let's look at the tonight's scores of the games. If y'all didn't know, the 76ers beat the Heat 105-104. And the Hawks and Bulls just started. The score is 13-10. So the Heat go into the last bracket, and the winner of 9-10 played the Heat. So that's going on right now. Quick question: since the playoffs are this Saturday, RC, give me your finals predictions. What team is prediction? Yes, who's coming out the West and who's coming out the East?
Well, I ain't picking against the Nuggets, and so I think we see a Nuggets of Boston matchup. I mean, they've been the best two teams all year. I think the only way Boston don't make it to the finals if God forbid someone gets hurt. Missoula ain't gonna mess this up. I mean, this train, they rolling, and I think on the Nuggets side they got the tough road to hold because the Clippers can be dang. A lot of teams over there can get them. Even the Lakers. The more I think about it, something can. I mean, you just look at the matchup. You ain't got no easy out. If you don't win that first game, it can get tricky. But I'm saying Nuggets, Celtics.
All right, Tyler, who do you have in the finals?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with RC. They the best. They've been the best two teams far and away this year. I think the Celtics have no weakness in their roster at all, so they should skate through the East pretty easy.
The only weakness for the Boston Celtics is Tatum taking 10 threes a game.
Yeah, I hate watching him play, dude. I hate
it. All right, listen. What's your prediction?
Yeah, probably Boston and the Nuggets. Boston worries me like sometimes because like one night they may look like the best team in the league, and the next night they just look like a cluster. Like they don't know what they're doing. Like they don't know who to get a ball to. Like JT just throwing up shots. So yeah, but it's hard to pick a team in the East. If they're playing their best, there's not a team in the East that can beat them. At least I think Philly probably would have had the best chance if Joel Embiid was 100%. Other than that, I don't see
it. Charles Barkley said 76ers make it, then he has them in the finals.
That's tough. If they make it, he be barbecuing Yo too.
Right. I'm gonna go Nuggets, and y'all everybody going Celtics. So I think last episode I said my dark horse was the Bucks. I don't know if you can say the Bucks are a dark horse, Well, I'm probably take the Knicks, man. I don't do something different. Everybody taking the Celtics. I'm gonna take the Knicks.
Hey,
Man, that's crazy.
if the Miami Heat end up in the damn finals again, I'm gonna lose my shit. You hear me?
I'm telling you,
I'll take the Knicks. At least they got firepower.
But I don't know how they do it every year, RC. They be back against the wall, dead in the water.
Because
they pop out with 50.
They know how to navigate. They know how to turn it on the right moments. And they play good defense. What you say?
Eric Spoelstra definitely going to the Hall of
Fame.
Yeah. Right. So I don't take the Nuggets and Knicks just to switch though. Everybody taking Boston and Nuggets, so I'm gonna be different and take the 2 seed, the Knicks.
They have 2 seeds?
Yeah. Most of them said it's a must win for Boston. They can only beat themselves, and that's what I'm worried about.
And you know who they are? It's gonna hurt me to say, but it's the truth. The Boston Celtics are the NFL version of the San Francisco 49ers. Loaded roster, epic fail. Over and over. What do you need? What more do they need? I mean, do they need to change the Florida parquet? I mean, they didn't change it to the Florida Bird and played. I mean, because they got everything. They don't get here, blow the team up. Move on.
They don't know how to just put the dagger in the team.
I think
they let them stay around.
Drew Holiday is going to be the difference. That dude. They face Jamal Murray. They get to that point. You can stick him on Jamal Murray. Get it on.
All right. So there was a lot of talk in the group chat. First, we talked about Tim Duncan versus Jokic. And on Instagram, at first, everybody voted for Jokic over Tim Duncan. So I had to redo the poll to make sure everybody reading the poll right. So the second time around, they got it right. They picked Tim Duncan.
What was the question?
Who was the better player?
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, that's
right. So I had to recheck. I had to take the fans on Instagram. I'm like, yo, let me redo this poll and give y'all another chance. Cause I don't think y'all read. I think y'all, maybe y'all finger touched the wrong button, the wrong player or something. Cause that's crazy. So this time around, they did choose Tim Duncan over Jokic. All right, Shawn Kemp versus Blake Griffin. Old school versus new school.
Old school versus new school.
Dustin.
Hold on. The original versus the carbon copy. You know,
right.
versus Chris Brown. That's it. That's all there.
Dustin. So you saying Blake Griffin is better than Shawn Kemp? To help you out, I'm gonna read his awards. He was a this-time NBA All-Star. He made the second All NBA second team 3 times. I don't even count the third team. Nobody care about that. Rookie of the Year in 2011. Rookie first team 2011. Slam dunk champion. All right, so that's his accolades, right? So we go to Shawn Kemp. He's a 6-time. Huh?
He was also Big Ten Player of the Year, sir.
We don't count that. We don't count on that. Look, he trying to get every little team.
If you count the Hall of Fame, they count.
Man, no, we ain't counting that. We just talking about strictly NBA.
Look, I see.
He trying to get every drop.
Go ahead. Name Shawn Kemp NBA accomplishments.
All right. 6-time
All-Star.
NBA All-Star. 3-time All NBA second team. Then it's all college.
Hold on.
They got the same accolades.
He was on Dream Team too. Don't leave that out.
Yeah, Dream Team, right?
He didn't jump over no car because he have to. Okay. And then, hold on. And then don't you dare. He did play with Dream Team too, but don't you dare. Who had a longer career? How long Blake Griffin played?
I don't know. I don't have that with me.
Too many damn years. He played forever to do nothing. You had 6. You was a 6-time All-Star. And you played 20 seasons. My guy played. He was a 6-time All-Star. He might have played 5. He might have played 7 seasons. So that's crazy.
Played more than 7.
How many seasons did you guys play, Blake Griffin? He probably played about 15.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, you had the season T right.
Okay. Shawn Kemp played 14.
Shawn Kemp played 14.
He played his first game in 2010. He just retired.
I don't even know what team he played for outside of Seattle, to be honest. But
he got traded, or he didn't get traded. He decided to leave Seattle and go to Cleveland, which was a career disaster. And he was over there playing over in Cleveland before they were ever with LeBron James. And that was all she wrote. My argument is this, man. I've never heard anybody argue for Blake Griffin. Listen, bro. I know a lot of
he's Blake Griffin fan, but to Shawn Kemp, heck,
I'm talking about if you go on YouTube, you won't find Gilbert Arenas, who's always running his mouth. I'm talking about LeBron. I'm talking about, dude. Did he play for the? Did he get elected to an Olympic team? Like, did he do anything? Like, did they consider him the top guy, the top power forward ever?
No, not ever. I want to say he was still. I mean, he played part of his time in the NBA. Timmy was still in there.
So, bro, do you realize
Stoudemire was still in there?
Do you realize Shawn Kemp didn't even go to college, dog? He went to junior college, got drafted. He could have went straight out of high school. So you got drafted out of junior college, dog.
Stephen Jackson didn't go to college.
Ain't nobody talking about Stephen Jackson. Now you know good well Stephen Jackson ain't even come say. Listen, we talking about.
RC.
Go ahead.
Dustin, let's do this. Dustin, you give me your reason why Blake Griffin is better than Shawn Kemp. We're gonna hear you out. Then RC gonna give his rebuttal to what you just said. So let's lay it out for us, cause I want to hear this.
Okay. First of all, no disrespect to the Rain Man. He was a great player, solid NBA career during the time before he let outside court issues coming away his career. He gave Seattle Supersonics some good years. Second, is Blake Griffin that much better than Kemp? No, he not that. He not leagues better than him. Because they're very similar style of player. Both their games are highly based on their athleticism. And for both of them, when their athleticism left them, a huge part of the game did. Which brings me to my next point. After Blake's athleticism due to injuries left him, he still was decent. He was still decent. He was still the best player on the Detroit Pistons. That was still his team. Kemp was... after Seattle, he was not a thought at all, period. Second, if you look at the skill-wise, every skill, Blake Griffin was better. Every single one. Okay, if you want to go even on the dunking, okay, but honestly, I get at the Blake Griffin too, because to me, Blake Griffin was he was more Showtime, whereas Shawn Kemp was more so just a power dunker. Like, I don't see Shawn Kemp win a dunk contest, which he didn't. But he was a great in-game power dunker. But I don't see him doing some of the stuff Blake Griffin did in the dunk contest. And Blake Griffin got probably just as many posters as Shawn Kemp does. Dribbling wise, it ain't even close. Come on. Dribbling wise is not even close. Skill wise is not even close. Blake had a better jump shot, better 3-point shot. Both their post games really kind of suck. Neither one of them you'd accuse of being Hakeem or Timmy, but in pretty much every aspect, skill-wise, Blake Griffin is at least one step ahead of Shawn Kemp. And he had a better total NBA career.
All right, RC, you heard from Dustin. It was kind of lackluster, but you heard it.
I took some notes.
Ben, you supposed to be unbiased, bro.
I want to point out one of the things that he.
Oh, one more thing, and Blake did finish third in MVP voting.
That's great.
So he did have an MVP caliber year.
All right, RC, your time to take the floor.
So there's this saying by the great James Brown, often imitate and never duplicate. First of all, before there was a Lob City, there was GP and there was Rain Man. My guy got a shoe. Your guy walking, he probably the kid make him a shoe after he jumped over that car. I'm just trying to figure out what did they do for him after he jumped over that car? Nothing. I see Kenny Smith jump over a car. That don't mean nothing to me. Then, second of all, when you say my guy's 6'10", your guy's 6'9", okay? Your guy is so much better than my guy, but he he has not won nothing. I'm talking about.
I say so much better.
Yeah, but you said he was better. He's a better athlete. He's a better skill player. He can handle the ball. He can do all these great things, but he was never the focal point of an offense. If you look at his teammates compared to my guy's teammates, my guy had a washed-up deadlift shrimp, okay? He had a washed-up Sam Perkins. He had a Hershey Hawkins, and he had a GP who was talking too damn much, and it was him. And he made it to the NBA final. That means he had to beat Barkley. That means he had to beat Malone. That means he had to get by Elijah Warren. I'm talking about greats. He got to the NBA finals against Jordan and them Bulls, and if it had not been for Mike being Mike, he was killing Dennis Rodman, averaging 23. You saw the stat line. I put it up. He was about to win an MVP. That guy, your guy could not beat Tim Duncan on the backside of his career. Your guy, CP3, was the focal point of that team. My point is, my guy was the focal point of that team. They were not going through Gary Payton. They were going through my guy. On the block, I showed you all the proof of my guy facing up. My guy with his back to the basket. My guy had showed you everything before the bottle got him. The bottle got him. My guy played 14 years. Your guy played what?
13. He was 13.
Okay, just retired. You told me he was the best player on the Pistons. I could be the best player on the Pistons. Tyler could be the best player on the Pistons.
They had Reggie Jackson there, young Reggie Jackson.
You hear me? You say the
Who was
last time the
best
Pistons.
player? Let me ask you this, Rick. Who was the best player on the Clippers before Chris Paul got there?
Chris Paul, he was him and DeAndre Jordan. I would say it was Blake, but when Chris Paul gets there, it takes his game to another level. Listen, man, I watched the Zach Randolph who can't jump over his shadow. Okay, I'm talking about barbecue chicken. He ain't doing
Right.
that with Shawn Kemp. Listen, Shawn Kemp. My thing with Shawn Kemp, and it hurts me because it's not. I feel some way about the Hall of Fame. This was the original thing because they kind of blurred the line. Like Shawn Kemp, if you're gonna put Chauncey Billups in the Hall of Fame because he won a ring, then Ben Wallace. I think dudes who are the focal point, who are the franchise, who carry the franchise. I love GP, but GP ain't gonna tell you he could do anything without Shawn Kemp. Can you imagine if the Bulls would have went on ahead and sent Scottie Pippen to Seattle and let Shawn Kemp come to Chicago? Jesus. Then you would be saying my guy is an all-time great. But he was over in Seattle sleeping, it's always raining, and he made that ugly uniform look relevant. Them ugly ass shoes. Have you seen them shoes? People love them. They love them shoes. I'm still waiting on you to tell me, Blake, what kind of shoe Blake had.
Yeah, I mean, Klay Thompson got a shoe.
But I'm saying but this
Austin Reeves got a shoe.
But this the guy. I'm talking about this the guy. I think my point was when I'm comparing both careers, and it's gonna be hard for me, when I saw Chauncey go in, I'm like, and Grant Hill is in the Hall of Fame. Grant Hill is in the Hall of Fame, and he will hurt. He wouldn't even in closing, bro. I think what I initially was trying to say is they are the same player. It's just if I was building a team, I would build it around the dark-skinned guy. That's all I'm saying. He was a problem. Your guy, I didn't know he hadn't retired. I didn't know he was gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, damn, Blake just retired. I thought Blake been retired. So
yeah, exactly.
I'll rest my case, man. 40 was my guy. He was dope.
Months Unknown said, give me Shawn Kemp. Blake Griffin problem was injuries, and that sucks. Shawn got fat, but was still producing. Blake will eventually get in the Hall of Fame due to his collegiate career, of course, in NBA. Then he said, he talking about Tim Duncan and Jokic. But
he said,
he said Tim.
Oh, now I didn't see that. Hold on. Yeah, he said, give me Jokic.
Oh, he said, give me Jokic.
No way.
Hold on, sir. Tim Duncan is a big reason why this generation of big man is so skillful. Like
Right.
who power got Tim Duncan to go power forward for a reason.
If
Like
it had not been
pop
for
step,
Tim Duncan,
hook shot, bank shot, there was no
He ain't
flaw
stopping him.
in Tim Duncan's.
if it had not been for Tim Duncan in Miami, he probably would have won 5 rings. He saved all. He saved all of us. Like
Right. Tell me about it. So I'm gonna put this poll up on VOL. Shawn Kemp versus Blake Griffin. I'm eager to see how this is gonna go. I think if younger people go on this, I think they'll go Blake Griffin.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because they don't really know Shawn Kemp. But Dustin, I just like RC point. I'll just say this: Shawn Kemp was the vocal point, and that's why you can't put Blake over Shawn because of the piece still surrounding him. Imagine giving Shawn Kemp CP3. You talking about Live City? That's
CP3.
Blake
was
CP3. Blake was.
I'm saying give Shawn. If you gave Shawn Kemp CP3,
give me.
He had a CP3 though.
Forget CP3. Give me
Payne in the Hall of Fame, sir.
Okay, but listen, give me a comfortable big like DeAndre Jordan in his youth. Give me Matt Boyd. You brought in Paul Pierce. You brought in Jesus. You brought in everybody. I'm talking about Jamal Crawford.
All that, Blake was still the focal point.
Jamal Crawford.
Blake was the focal point.
CP3 made that thing go.
CP was the point guard. Listen, bro, that was my favorite team, bro. That was my favorite team.
That trade was vetoed by David Stern, which Chris Paul out of go spin on his roster. Otherwise, he probably had 2 or 3 championships, easy. But that Blake is the reason CP3 came over there.
But can you pull that roster?
He was a young and upcoming star, rookie of the year. Blake,
you don't understand. You don't understand how important Chris Paul was to them.
But you can say you can say the same about GP.
So who you taking? You taking Gary Payton or Chris Paul? Which one you taking?
You know who I'm taking.
How are you not the focal point of the offense?
Okay, answer the question. Who would you take, Gary Payton or Chris Paul?
I'll take CP3.
Okay, so why y'all arguing with me?
But they're the same. They're the same type of player.
That's Chris. Gary Payton has been a defense, and Gary Payton.
Come on, man.
Gary
Payton. They couldn't focus. They couldn't focus on Shawn Kemp because Chris is more of a pure scorer. So that's what I'm saying. And if it's
pull up the Clippers roster, and this is where we're gonna end the debate, because if you look what Shawn Kemp was going up against.
That just proved my point, though. Even with that roster, Blake still leaned the number 1 focal point.
I know, but that's my point. That's my point.
They can't focus on nobody else. I mean, the team
Blake averaged 24.
But who was the best team in the West at that time when they was rolling? Clippers was rolling.
It might have been the Clippers or the Spurs.
Okay, but this is what I'm telling you. People want to blame Doc Rivers. They say, man, Doc can't coach. But when the players leave the huddle, it's on the player, right? So
between Spurs, OKC, and Golden State.
Okay, but if your guy is OKC didn't have a dominant big at the time, right?
Right.
The Spurs had an older Timmy, right?
Correct.
If your guy Blake is that guy, your guy have a ring right now. Because he had everything else. All he needed to be was he had to be superstar level. He had to take it to the next level. He got these guys to the finals, dog. Like that's what I'm saying. He got them there.
Him and CP kept getting hurt though. They kept getting hurt when it was.
CP3 don't hurt his hamstring. I don't know.
But that's what I'm telling you, bro. Like I think that's what I'm saying about superstardom. When I look at Blake, I never felt like, even when he was drafted in and all the excitement was around him, I never saw him like KD and LeBron and the league didn't either, because he was never on any Olympic teams. He was never the guy they were calling up.
At Blake's best, he was probably like a level under Kevin Durant. At his best. In his prime.
But see, this is the thing. This is what I give Blake credit for. Is he lived up to the hype. I remember when he was at Oklahoma, it was the same thing LeBron was going through. It's the same thing that Steph Curry went through. It was like, can I get to the league and do what I did in college? And he did. He accomplished that. And to me, he was one of the most exciting players to watch. But what pissed me off is throwing the damn ball in the goal. Like
Hey,
and everybody, you got this generation of people saying it's a dunk. It's not a dunk, dude.
yeah,
It's not.
not a dunk. No,
It
it's
made
not.
up.
Made the
It
dunk
was
song.
still a very impressive display of
No, it's
athleticism.
not, dude. Listen. If you see
How many people can do that in the league? Seriously.
well, then
Come on, Dustin.
let's call it
Y'all
something else.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, are you serious right now?
That's fair. I
You
get it, but
still
that's
to throw the ball. Do you realize to throw the ball in the rim, you still have to be above the rim?
Yeah,
That's
but
not a
listen, what
dunk.
that
That's
Thank
not
you.
a definition of a
Nobody's
dunk.
calling it
Who
a
care
dunk,
what
but
you
it's
call
still
it?
impressive athletically.
That basically a putback.
Bro, y'all acting like
That's still
so
impressive.
Griffin ain't.
That's
So
not
which one you
impressive.
rather see? You rather see
Okay.
Shaq? You rather see
Ben, that's
Shaq dunk?
crazy.
You rather see Shaq dunk, or you rather see Shaq throw the ball in there? Like,
Right.
It's still impressive to me. You jumping over, like he jumping
Go
over people.
go
throwing
play
the ball in the
go
goal.
play
It's
slam
crazy.
ball if you want to see
So-
somebody throw the balls through the hoop.
so
And
let
it's
me
the
ask you
same
this.
2 points either way.
I know, but it's like to me when I saw him do it, it never. I watched it. DeAndre Jordan's dunk over who that was he dunked over,
Brandon Knight.
and he stepped over him after he dunked. It was more impressive because
Blake
he
Griffin
finished
do
it.
that over? I don't remember who he did it over.
Brandon Knight.
Blake
It was-
dunked on Powell.
Blake Griffin did that. No, that was DeAndre Jordan who did it over Brandon Knight.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Blake-
that's what he's saying.
Blake
But
dunked on
listen,
Powell.
look who was playing next to Blake. That guy was on the same level as Blake at that time. He was hooping. DeAndre Jordan was a
Nah.
that
He
dude
was.
a
What
problem.
do you mean? No, come on,
bro.
man.
We're
not
Y'all,
doing that.
look,
No,
RC, they discredited somebody else to
Jordan-
get Blake.
How?
Come on, bro.
No, listen.
Hold on.
DeAndre Jordan was nowhere near
Listen.
close to
So
Blake
I'm not
Griffin.
saying skill wise. I'm saying at that time, Lob City, them two
Yes.
dudes were feared in the league on a fast break. I'm not saying
sure.
skill wise. I'm saying on the break, 3-on-2, you got your head on the swivel.
That's
but
what
listen,
I think that's what we're trying to say though with Shawn Kemp and them. Like he was everybody looking towards Shawn.
Yeah.
But with Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan, you got to cap for both of them.
You remember?
Listen, what is Blake? If DeAndre Jordan's not rolling towards the basket on offense, he's a non-factor.
Okay. What? Listen, dude. You just. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. That's why I said we got to educate ourselves on the players we're talking about. If you go watch Shawn Kemp in remember the series with Denver, they get upset in the series. He didn't have another guy. That could. They doubling me.
Oh yeah, I can't. I didn't watch Shawn Kemp. I can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They took away Shawn Kemp,
and then Gary Payton is an agitator. He's Draymond Green in a small ass body. It's like, dude, Michael Jordan in the finals is struggling, and you decide to talk to him. Alone, man. Dude, listen, leave him alone. He is struggling in his own world, and then you Draymond Green light fire on him, and then we lose his shit.
But I think they really the Spider-Man meme. Like Blake Griffin is a modern day Shawn Kemp. I just don't think one is. I think Blake is better, but I don't think it's like.
Yeah, it's Blake. Blake to me is reason why I just stand on for Shawn is because I grew up on Shawn. I watched it. I watched Blake, and then I always was waiting for him to take the next step. He reminded me of Dwight Howard. He don't get the respect that he truly deserved because he's a playful, he's a laid back brother. He's not very vocal. The situation happened with Houston. They was trying to go in each other's locker room. Expecting Blake to slap the hell out of somebody. He kind of, they called the police.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right, before we move on, we got some other topics to talk about. I ain't know Paul Pierce was on that team.
He was. That was like his last year.
I don't remember that.
You remember Draymond? Draymond was telling
him. Green said he was.
So did you see the roster? Did you pull the roster?
Yeah, I got the roster right here. It's CJ Wilcox, Lance Stevenson, Austin Rivers, JJ Redick, Paul Pierce, Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, Wesley Johnson, Blake Griffin, Jeff Green, DeAndre Jordan, Jamal Crawford.
They had a squad. That's why. I mean, that's why Doc Rivers.
They got some shooters on there. They have some shooters on there.
Oh yeah, that was a loaded Clippers team, no doubt.
So you get Shawn Kemp. Anybody call? I'm just giving him Lance Stevenson with Gary Payton. Just give him Lance Stevenson. I tell you what, don't worry about Lance Stevenson. Just give me Paul Pierce on the back end of his career, just sit in the corner and shoot. Man had deadly shrimp out there. Deadly shrimp leg.
JJ Reddick, man.
Huh?
JJ not
JJ
getting his
Reddick.
own shot. JJ not getting his own
Bob
shot.
Pierce was like at the end of the bench, like he wasn't
But
playing.
still, okay. Throw away him and give me
But you
JJ.
still Lance, yeah,
Give
but
me who?
Lance and give me Lance Stevenson.
Austin Rivers was a young Austin
Yep,
Rivers.
Austin Rivers. Yep, that had some. That was a young
How the
team.
hell did they lose?
That just speak to the fallacy of
Hey, look, he played some. Come on now. All right, let's move on.
I put it
Come on,
like
Doug.
this: you give Eric Spoelstra, Greg Popovich their roster. They win it 3.
I want to say that before we move on. We got a lot of other topics to get to. Monso knows I think people underestimate Shawn Kemp. He was a great rebounder, shot blocker, playmaker, underrated jump shooter.
Talk to him, man. I'm sorry. Yes, bro. He was good, man.
Man, hey, RC, you made me want to go post the Shawn Kemp on our page. Just
Shawn Kemp shot 27% from 3-point.
Look, in that days, look, think about it though. Hold on, before we move on, think about it in that day's NBA. You really didn't have to be that type of jump shooter. You didn't have to be that.
Listen,
Bobo Daddy shot better than that from 3-point range.
But listen, let me explain something to you.
You didn't have to be that.
Nobody looking at the new bowl like they look at Shawn Kemp. Nobody. I tell you what, if Shawn can play
nobody does. No, nobody. I'm not saying Manute Bol was better than Shawn Kemp.
So look, if Rudy Gobert,
Manute Bol would beat Shawn Kemp.
If Rudy Gobert is going to be a 4-time defensive player in today's game, Shawn Kemp would be the MVP of the league because you know why? He didn't play just defense. See, this is LeBron James' fault. You didn't took the big man out the league, dude. Because
y'all keep talking. I just gotta get my chart. Y'all keep talking.
It's like to me, we don't get an opportunity to really see if Gobert can play with his back to the basket. We don't get a chance to. That's why Jokic is dominating. He don't have another guy that's in the league that say, "I'm coming. I'm gonna guard you." If it ain't Embiid, who is it?
That's RC. That's why I hate today's NBA because they missing part of the game. They missing part of the game.
But that's the NBA now. You got to take it for what it is.
It's not basketball.
But they try to cater to the. They try to cater to
basketball now.
But look, they try to cater to the European players, and the European players then remixing on there. They're like, you know what? Y'all try to open the game up. We finna go down low on y'all. Wemby down there, Jokic down there, Giannis down there. Our American-born players out there on the wing dancing with the like Tatum, take your ass from the block, dude. Like what?
That's unheard of. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, man, 16 guard. Come on now, he dunking on everybody. He going straight
like that no more, bro.
But that's a problem, though.
Listen. I understand evolution, but this is what I want you to understand.
That's all I'm saying.
Check this out. Why is it still in the league with that 15-foot? That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying jump up nobody. I'm saying get in the mid-range. Yeah. All your great players all time had a mid-range. Jason Tatum is taking a step back 3-pointer at 16.
I get it. There should be a happy medium.
How does a high Q move? That's not. They trying to be fancy, man.
But I'm saying y'all look at the game back then. It was 11 people in the paint.
No, that's not true.
It was
Chuck Person was a 3-point shooter. Reggie Miller was a 3-point shooter. Mark Price was a 3-point shooter. Craig Hodges, John Stark, they shot.
Chris Mullins, come on now.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you look at the games, if you go look at all them Jordan games, there's 2 people on the block.
Yeah, Jordan, they also spaced out. You forgot with some of the biggest man.
Instagram, bro. Instagram. I'm telling you,
dude. You gotta go watch the games, man.
I watch
the spacing.
I watch the Jordan finals.
Watch the 90s basketball. Watch the Nuggets. That's all that is. In and out. They playing inside out. They throwing it in the post. Guys moving. Like it's kind of unfair, man. Because the kid Kenny Lofton Jr. is dominating the G League.
Nice.
Yeah.
But he can't play in the
G League. No.
But I'm saying he would do Utah Jazz, but he keep going down to come back up because they won't let him play on the block and play that style he want to play.
The thing about the early basketball, like the 90s and 80s, the big man, they stayed down there, but they also couldn't live in the paint. You had to move around. You get exploited if your big man didn't move. I mean, it was like that.
The offense called high-low, double
high-low post.
You you there was offenses that was in place where especially if I had a shooting big like Sheed, where I'm gonna put Jermaine O'Neal on the block and have Sheed come to the high post or pick and pop like that. It was the same thing. It's the Europeans that messed it up and
I'm
the no
saying
defense.
what big in the 90 could shoot?
I'm gonna give it to
Name
Wait
5.
for me.
Volley
Wait for me.
D-Bop to shoot.
No.
Not
Let me
3-point
help you.
shooter.
Three.
Let me help
Not
you.
3. Oh,
Three.
threes.
Rasheed Wallace was the first stretch. I'm gonna go a little bit further for you,
Give
bro.
you Rasheed.
Sam
Oh,
Perkins was
no.
shooting threes.
Late
I don't
90s.
know Sam. I
No,
don't know who Sam Perkins is.
Sam Perkins was shooting threes as a big before anybody was. It didn't even look right. He was just throwing it. So, but what I'm saying is the game, they were taught to play inside out first.
Right.
I don't see nothing wrong with today's game. I just don't like the fact that if you're gonna tell me that Luka is an all-time great, he don't guard, and then nobody's guarding him. I can't touch him. And then I don't know if I know Luka gonna play, but I don't know if the guys that are breaking the records and getting the awards, they get to low manage. They get to also, I can just take some months off or some weeks off. We're gonna get in the play and we'll just wait to play in the play in. You know,
what's RC, I'm picking back on what you were talking about the game. Y'all don't realize those players back then wasn't allowed to do that. It was capped off. They could do it on the playground. We saw Shaq in Orlando. He can shoot a 3.
Yes.
They
I
wasn't
agree.
allowed.
I agree, but they not doing that in the game. Is my point. So
That's what I'm saying. In the game, it's almost like coach telling you, we not taking a whole bunch of threes. We get into the paint, we get into the foul line. They were capped. They like, we don't want our bigs popping out shooting threes. Like, that's not the game we know. But they can do that.
Prime example. Y'all remember Ray?
They could do that.
Y'all remember Ray for Austin?
Skip my Lou.
I watched the game. Rayford was dribbling the ball and he was going between his legs, doing this stuff he doing, and they call it travel, dude.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want him to bring that to the league. The league was so boring. It's so bland. Like AI's crossover is really a carry, but AI became a star. They allowed him to do it. You know, I feel like, to me, you know, in this day and age, I can put up video. I put up a video with Luka. How do I guard a player you allow to break rules? If you letting LeBron get the ball, he stole it now, and he take off running before he does.
That's what that's another topic we're gonna talk about on another time. On another show, we're gonna talk about the officiating, allowing these players to do everything. But Dusty can attest to this. When we play ball, our coach didn't want us shooting threes. We were able to shoot threes. Dustin, how many 3 points you took in a game?
Not too many. Not unless I was like wide open, like after like
we had to be wide open to shoot a 3.
I get it, because we ran the triangle when I played. So I'm saying we didn't take that many threes.
We didn't have
people.
We had
wasn't as good
on team, but like I said, we had 3-point shooters on the team, but we wasn't given the green light to shoot threes.
But people always telling me
like ran the baseline, but that was pretty much.
So
that's about it.
People always telling me that Michael Jordan, it was harder for him to play because it was bigs in the paint all the time, right? Can you imagine if Mike played today? Can you imagine
with his mid range?
Can you imagine? Who would be able to stop him from? So that's my point. There's more spacing now because everybody can shoot.
But see, that's the issue I have with it. It's like, to me, in the National Football League and in the NBA, they decided to do away with defense. And I feel like, to me personally, in college and in high school, they teach defense, and so it don't mirror each other as you go up and supposed to be going to the best league. You know, there's nobody that's willing to say, you know what, like with the Lakers, somebody on that team needs to say defensively, I'm shutting this dude down. That's done. Yeah. Like, we're gonna let him get his point and pray Jamal Murray don't miss it.
That's the game plan.
All right. That's the game plan. All right, guys, let's move on. That was a great topic, man. Like I said, next show we're gonna talk more about the refs and how they call the game and why these players are playing like this. All right, so if y'all didn't know, I might get this name wrong, pronounce it wrong. Was it Jontay Porter? Did I say that right? Yeah. Jontay Porter received a lifetime ban for violating league gambling rules or gaming rules. T-Right, do you agree with that decision?
What, of him getting banned?
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta go, bro. You may You gotta go, bro. You gotta go, bro. You a bro. You can't even be doing that, bro. You make $2 million. And I think he earned 21,000 for doing this. Like that's just stupid. That's dumb. Now you can't
So
play in the NBA ever again.
you getting rid of him because of his stupidity
Yeah, you can't
more
do
than
that.
anything.
More than anything, get him out. You gotta go, bro.
Dustin, do you agree with the lifetime ban?
You gotta set an example, bro. Like, imagine, man, you can't do that. I mean, I think he definitely ain't the only one. I guarantee you that he definitely ain't the only one. But I mean, if it comes out, you gotta get rid of whoever it is, because I mean, then if you don't, then the corruption get out of control. Especially if you let a no name kind of guy get away with it. Then it's just gonna get out of control. So yeah, they made the right decision.
RC, you agree?
Let me ask y'all this: Michael Porter's brother.
Yeah.
You can't ban me. My brother in the league. I'm gonna be here, baby. I'm here. I wasn't playing anyway. I wasn't doing shit anyway. My brother in the league. My brother. But I think I'm going the other way, guys. There was this guy named Donahue that was a referee. There's been known officiating. Like the guy that's after CP3 is known to really mess up games. Like it's blatant. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the betting part of it. You got all these different betting apps. You got all this you know, the opportunity. You're providing him with the opportunity to do dumb stuff. I think it was stupid. I don't think a lifetime ban is warranted. Suspend him for a year or something like that. But dude, it's a bit much extreme. You know, while knowing you got officials in your league that are corrupt. And so, and like knowing that, I can say this now, knowing that Kobe Bryant and Shaq picked so you know, Mike's gone now. We need another somebody, and they picked them, and they screwed over the trail. But we know this about the league, so it's like, you know, pot calling the kettle black. Like your league is corrupt.
Yeah, like how y'all ban a guy from gambling for a lifetime when people are now accusing y'all of having scripts, like especially how some of these games are being called. So it seemed kind of like you said, calling the kettle black. I feel like they should suspend them for a year.
Yeah.
Then if somebody keep doing it, then the penalty gets severe. I mean,
but
they allow gambling.
The same thing.
But they'll never openly admit some to like refs and like they'll never openly admit to them having like a narrative to their refereeing. Like RC said, when they picked Kobe and them after Mike, they'll never
right.
Like so that's why they had to get him out of here.
So didn't Kevin really do that with
Jacksonville? Yeah, he didn't get NFL then suspend these guys when they got caught gambling for a lifetime ban. They gave them a year suspension. I feel like a year is right. It's pretty just in my eyes. Not a lifetime ban when the NBA been screwing up games all year long.
Now, you know,
and they won't do nothing about the officiating, huh?
Yeah, Adam. I just don't see Adam Silver, the pretty much the protege of David Stern in that slide.
No,
but it's so. I don't feel like I said a year. If they do it again, give them 3 years, so on. Like I feel like a lifetime ban is too much, especially when y'all welcome gambling. Y'all welcome gambling.
In my time, I thought the world was ending when I saw Ron Artest and Steven Jackson whooping on the fans. I'm like, is this it, God? This it? I mean, I'm watching Artest like
on TV.
Soccer guy on the floor.
Jermaine O'Neal popped all the way back,
and they played again in the National Basketball Association.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, if you encourage gambling, you encourage the fans to place bets at the seats. And get mad at the players for not covering the parlays and the player props, then it seems like you have an issue, not the players betting on the games. You know, most of none said Porter gave away his NBA career to make $22,000. I'm not sure about a lifetime though. They making him an example and a scapegoat.
Yep.
Of all things under Silver, gambling is the absolute worst to him. What? It can't be. If you encourage fans to sit there and place bets inside the arena.
Dude, do you realize, and I thought about this the other day, man. like live betting. So if Tyler's my brother and I'm on the court and they got me at, I don't know, 4 3-point attempts. I'm gonna tell Tyler, hey, what's he seeing the earlier today? What they got me at, bro?
Yeah.
I got it.
Right.
Go put the money up. You know what I'm saying? I got it. I mean, you showing them you're giving them the cheat sheet and you're saying, hey, look, this is what they gotta have. I mean, you could tell, man, that night Luka went for like 70 something. I think it was 74. It was like, I forgot they had Luka at some crazy line. And it's like, I was just like, man, it's obvious. Like Luka's just walking to the free throw line at this point. Like, hey, man, it's easy, man. Them folks got family members connected to that. They just caught dude. Dude was just stupid. Michael Porter Jr. slapped the shit out of your brother, man, when you see him. Like, I didn't even know his brother was in the league, to be honest with you. I'm like,
Me either.
like,
That's
dude,
his big brother, right?
I think that's his little brother.
You might, dog.
I ain't know he had a brother, man.
Me neither.
He got two of them.
He got a few brothers. I think.
Yeah, his folks from Hattiesburg.
Yep.
Who?
It kind of made me wonder
Michael Porter.
when I watch Michael Porter play now.
Dang.
His shots, his shot decision, like decision making in games, like
He's jacking it.
he be jacking the
do.
ball. I'm like,
Jacking it.
dude, we're up, dog. We're up 6. Why you shoot another 3? Like, dude. I got
You
you.
might need to watch him.
My brother got to hit his parlay.
Oh man, that's crazy.
We're gonna win some way.
All right, a score update. Chicago's beating Atlanta 64-51.
So the winner of that game is what?
The winner of that game plays the Miami Heat. So
sure.
The Bulls is killing the Hawks, man. All right, Caitlin Clark was drafted. Last week?
Yeah.
By the Indiana Fever. Man, I feel kind of terrible, man. What you say?
I've got it, bro. I might go viral off this tape.
Like I feel kind of bad because they had the players' names by the team, just the team logo. I don't know what the teams are. I don't know their names, man. Like I know Cameron Brick went to the Sparks.
Yep.
Yeah, I wish they put the team names by the.
Yeah, I think Angel Reese and old girl, then they go to Chicago Sky.
Yeah, the South Carolina girl and Angel Reese are teammates now. Mm-hmm. So they're talking about who's gonna get number 10. Cause both of them wore number 10 in college. But anyway, everybody upset right now. People that didn't know this. Caitlin Clark, rookie contracts, 4 years, $338,000.
Yeah.
I see. Yep, that sounds about right.
I got a question for y'all though.
Yeah.
I thought about this. So she barely makes. She's not even making $100,000 a year. Let's say she signed with Nike, right? And Nike give her a million a year, a couple million a year. Who does she work for?
Nike.
Right. So look, Nike want me to be over here, and I got a game. Guess what?
Right. Hey, right. I had some previous engagements to attend to.
Yeah.
She'll fulfill those engagements. She'll fulfill those engagements by being on the court because Nike.
Yeah, that's true.
They want to advertise that shoe, but people will be complaining about the WNBA salaries, man. They just lukewarm fans because you want them to make more money than support. Go buy merch, watch the games. They need TV. Mm-hmm. It's so much more to that than you can't just hand them something now because it's the way. I'm a fan of women's basketball because I coach it, and I know a lot of the players I've coached. Some of them play overseas. Victoria Vivians was one of the players that I coached, and she got drafted by the Indiana Fever. So I've been watching the WNBA. The problem I have with it is the time slots, the motion of it, like how they advertise it. It is horrible.
Terrible.
So had not Kobe,
right?
If Kobe had not passed, we'll be further along But don't be complaining about 84,000 for 3 months.
Yeah,
Oh, that's all they play. That's all they.
3 months, dog.
dude, it's terrible, man. It's
Oh,
40
no,
games.
Dog,
Yeah,
Bro, that's why
they got
so many of them go
they got
overseas,
12 teams.
especially.
dog, listen,
That's
dog, listen.
that's
84,000 for 3 months. You would do that?
Oh, you're right. I ain't know it was 3 months.
But you
I
thinking
should've
about
known.
other things too. Travel. These are people they
Hold on, dog. They just come off NIL. Probably still got that. Then Nike or somebody gonna give them a dick. Dog. That's all you do, dog. Dog, you play basketball for a living.
But you understand though, RC, they looking at their money and how they been treated.
You can't look at the men's game because
that's what they doing. I'm telling you, that's what they're doing. Almost like
1946, 1996. You can't look at that. The NBA.
But I'm telling you what they doing.
Bro,
it's just like how you're seeing the comments about the pay gaps between actresses and actors. The girl from Spider-Man, the girl from Spider-Man said,
that's not the same.
That's what I'm saying. The pay gaps, they complain about that. Why they said
deservedly
that
so.
much money is not enough.
And within the entertainment industry, the pay gap, women have a very strong case because they're both doing the same thing, both bringing in the same amount of revenue.
Yep.
The WNBA and NBA ain't like that. Nowhere near.
Oh, you said the actors. You said the actors and the actors had a more compelling arguments.
Bro, it's like comparing McDonald's to Topher's.
No,
it's not the same.
Okay,
if you're the leading actor, why would an actress who's
we talking about women's sport and men's sport? It's not the same because the NFL and the NBA, they are 1946 being basketball.
Well,
I'm talking about they had a moment with Bird and Magic saved the league, then Jordan saved the league, and then LeBron saved the league, and Kobe. So the money long. Nobody been watching the WNBA, bro. We only gonna watch now because we have these girls that's coming in. But before then,
so y'all
RC,
think
you have to explain this to the non-sports people because they seeing Caitlin Clark is making this much, and it says no way. That is way too low for a person of her stature, right?
Where the money gonna come from?
They haven't seen a player like this in a while. So
everybody that's complaining, go buy a damn shirt.
Go see them play.
Hey, that's a t-shirt, RC.
Hey, look, this is my deal. Caitlin Clark, before there was a Caitlin Clark, Maya Moore, Simone Augustus, Shamika Holdslow, Dawn Staley, Teresa Wells. There was so many basketball players. But the problem with the WNBA is, I think you have to, in women's basketball, they play with their own ball, right?
Yeah.
Basketball is different. You have to create a unique something for the game. But they play a better brand of basketball than the men. It's more set defense. They defend. Caitlin brought her dunk is the deep ball. And once that was introduced, now it made it everything was popular because this girl's shooting it from by her house, by her mom and them. Like, so I was like, because at first I was a hater. I was like, Clark, got the same last name, cuz what's up? I turned it on. I'm like, I couldn't turn it off. I'm like, buckets. I'm talking about back there, down there, over there, get you 15 assists. I'm like, and look like when you look at her, it's like, is it possible? She's it's gonna change, bro. People gonna start supporting. I like Angel.
Yeah, so you think she gonna be not like a Michael Jordan in terms of stature, but as far as like saving their league?
I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be two of them. It's her and Juju. Juju coming. Juju might break her records by the time she get there because Juju plays a more of a male style game. She's the athlete to Caitlin. I can shoot it from out there too, but I also got a little shake. I can dance. And so if you want to defend Caitlin, you just put a fool out. You put an athletic girl on her and it's over.
Right.
So I like her though. I love Caitlin, but if I put an athletic girl on you,
her handle got exposed a little bit in that championship game because she got ripped like 4 or 5 times.
Yep.
So
I've been catching flack. I've been catching flack from people that look like me.
For what?
Me too, RC.
I
Me
be
too,
catching.
what?
bro.
I'm like, bro, y'all racist, dog. Just y'all.
I
Oh, for
swear.
what? Oh, why y'all catching flat for?
They
Like,
just
not
be
one
hating on
week.
us so bad. I don't
Yeah.
understand it. They be
No
hating on the
one.
bad.
For supporting her?
Yeah, black
Yeah.
people that look
Oh,
like me
why?
getting
I
up
wanted
under
to
the
win.
Because they complaining because, like you name all the women before Caitlin Clark was sisters, right?
Yeah.
So she getting all the shine, like, oh, she the savior, the white savior of WNBA when all these black ladies paved the way, and they didn't get none of the glory. And so that's why there's a rift between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. They trying to put them against each other because the black they for Angel Reese.
Gets the
and
people
I think
everything.
she deserved it. Cause I think she deserved it. Because I just started watching women's basketball, so this is a question I got for RC. Have you seen any women's player do what she has done in college? As far as being on the team that she was on, shooting the ball the way she does, scoring the way she does, I don't think it's ever been done. So she deserves all that.
I can name any player, including Juju, and put them in Ames Hour, and they ain't going nowhere.
They ain't making a tournament.
Bruh, I watched this girl make players better that we know can't really play. That girl with them 2 ponytails, she believes she can fly. Like, bro, one thing Kaylin do, if you running on the break, you gonna get that ball.
Yep.
It's gonna hit you.
Right.
That girl.
We saw her teammate get drafted this past Thursday.
Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you, Caitlin.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go over this real quick before we run out of time. Team USA was announced. I think I had a list right here. Kawhi made it. Dustin.
Hey,
He's super excited about that.
Before you announce it, Dustin, did you see Kawhi's reaction?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, it's priceless.
He ain't gonna play.
Kawhi was like, yeah.
He ain't gonna play.
Kawhi was like, yeah. That was it.
Like, all right, get to hang out with LeBron now.
They just don't know. I ain't even. Should have picked somebody else.
So it was LeBron James, Curry, KD, Joel Embiid. That's weird. Joel Embiid. Well, he did get his USA citizenship with last year, right?
I think
it was last year. He got citizenship.
I'm glad he playing with us though.
Yep.
Man, I don't really see that. I don't know how I feel about that. He should go play for his country, man.
Nah, he good.
Ben.
That man won a gold medal bad. He said he won a gold medal.
Oh, and then if I were him, I wouldn't even make that flight over there, bro.
You gonna be over there playing with the NASA?
Right.
I ain't gonna play.
Right. Right. The NASA throw you the ball on the break when you ain't looked. Hit you upside the
head. Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, Drew Holiday, Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, Bam Adebayo, and Tyrese Halliburton.
Anthony Davis do not belong on the U.S.
team. I like that though. I like that pick.
Who you putting in place of Anthony Davis though?
Right.
Just leave it open.
He might get hurt halfway through.
The fact that Anthony Davis made it through this season, thank God. We do not need Anthony Davis.
I was impressed by Anthony Davis.
Thank you. But that's my point. Does he go over there and play in the summer and get hurt? Dude, we gotta have you after LeBron. Sit your ass down. Like you made it. You did what you accomplished, bro.
You ain't let that after LeBron go with him, RC yet? You ain't let that go having him after LeBron yet?
I don't know. Everybody seems that Laker fans are unrealistic. Everybody think that everybody want to play for the Lakers and they don't. And they think Trae Young is coming and they think this first. I just want my team back.
It's real.
It's under siege right now. It's hospital being held out.
Oh, wait till y'all draft Bronny.
We're not. We're not.
Oh, y'all Yes, we do.
No, we're not.
Y'all get, you might as well go ahead and get
if I tell you he coming.
Look, y'all not gonna draft him, but y'all gonna pick him up. I guarantee you.
Hey, go on.
Lakers.
Get you a
Going
jersey.
for the
Bean.
Pelcans, man. Going for the Pelcans don't feel the same, man. I need to go back to my team.
Bro, listen.
It just don't feel right.
Ronnie James and LeBron James. You might well get rid of in the background. You're gonna hear Maxwell, Woman's Word playing with the floor together, bro. It's going down. It's happening. It's happening.
Man, just get them out my house.
When
That's
Bronny
crazy.
look,
Ain't going nowhere no time soon. I hate to
when
say
Bronny
it.
throw that alley hoop to his dad, oh man,
The world gonna shake.
it's gonna shut down.
They gonna break their internet.
Off that thing, Tyler. They gonna snatch the freedom off it. Oh my
Man,
son.
I guarantee you, D'Angelo Russell gonna play like 10 seconds. They gonna get him out the game. Bronny gonna come in, and every play they gonna run is gonna be trying to get Bronny to throw an alley.
It's gonna be like Kobe trying to score 60 his last game. He shot everything.
He was shooting everything. I said, God, he gonna need an ice pack on his shoulder after this.
When did the Lakers turn into a circus show? That's crazy, bro.
Don't do that, bro. You got a ring out of it, bro. Don't do that.
Man, I don't even count that ring. That's that bubble ring. That's that bubble. He got that ring at the gum machine. What you talking about?
That ring is in the rafters, bro.
First ever in-season tournament.
Hold on, didn't they ring? Yeah, I'm about to say they won an in-season tournament. They raised a freaking banner. And you talking about a ring? Man, it's a straight circus show.
Kobe would be disgusting.
Bro, how you gonna raise a banner amongst all them championships, right? Them championship banner. You gonna put a banner.
Right. Listen, this though, I want to say this. I think for me with LeBron, I think LeBron's a great player. It's like Tom Brady. It's like, bro, you wearing on us. You've been here so long, dude. Like, do you realize LeBron been in the league so long that he playing with all these guys' children? Like, he was with their, he played against their dads. Now he playing against their children. Man, go home, man. Listen, come on, bro.
He playing against his coaches.
He used to play against Darvin Ham. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy, dog. That's why you be looking at Darvin Ham like you wasn't good in the league, and you damn sure wasn't good. And I agree. Darvin Ham don't have a clue. He don't have a clue.
Most of them say Team USA should have got Kyrie and Chet Holmgren. Kyrie's Halliburton is over. Kyrie is crazy. And Joel had a chance to join Wemby and Rudy Gobert in France.
Joel and Wemby and Gobert is crazy.
Bro, listen, can I tell y'all something about Kyrie?
Yes, sir. You can.
Kyrie ain't coming to the Olympics, bro. Kyrie, I don't know. Kyrie is really investing in his off-season stuff and his faith. He probably turned it down. Kyrie. You ever looked at Kyrie lately? Kyrie looks like different. So I don't know what it's about. Like, it just don't look like the same guy.
He seems like he's more in tune with his spiritual side, like just homing it in, making himself a better person. Because he got a nice, he was a baby not too long ago.
Martin Luther Irving.
It don't matter how he look. He balling.
Hey, I mean, when I say how he look,
Dallas.
It's not about
the dark horse in the West.
He looked more peaceful and himself. Like he seemed more
unhealthy. It's something about him. He prioritized
his aura. His aura
himself. Like he looked happy for the first time. It's like it's not about the Olympics for him. He probably like, man, y'all had it. He probably won't play with Griffin.
I respect it.
Right. Yeah, it seemed like he protecting his peace, as people say. Then with all them guys, all them egos over there. All right. So we got through the NBA talk. We do have new merch, guys, in the merch store. Go to VAL Sportscast.
Man, I've seen that. Did you design that?
Me.
Did you design that? First thing I thought about was the NWO.
That's where I got it from. There's a play on to that.
I said, man, he finna get sued like a mug.
No, I did it different. No, I didn't do it exactly the same. I used different font, right?
Yeah.
And so they can't see me on that.
I can't unsee it though. I just want to do something like this.
Woo! I just put the red and black. Oh man, I wish I had the picture for the red and black. I just put on that for the Wolf Pack.
Yeah. But
I put that on there. So I have the trivia for the day. So we're going to Scoreboard real quick. It's our sports trivia time. Right now, we have Dustin and Gatwood at 1, and RC with 1 point. See, I've been trying to think of a prize that I can give out, something like that. I'm gonna do since it's 4 quarters. Well, if you work for a sales team, it's 4 quarters in a year. So every 3 months, I have a winner of them 3 months, right? So I don't know. Maybe I can help me come up with some prizes ideas. So right now, RC and Gatwood are tied with 1-1. Let's see, can y'all get this one? Y'all, Dustin, you were complaining about how the last question was super easy, right? I bet you won't get this one. And it's an NFL question. See how that works.
I'm probably gonna be out. Last one was an NFL question. I thought you said it was a different sport every time.
It is. You just I just haven't got to sports yet. That's all. Don't worry.
Man,
Go
be
to
rigging
baseball,
the stuff,
NBA. Don't worry, you're gonna get it. All right. The question is, which teams never had a never had a number 1 pick in the NFL draft? Y'all want me to say that again? Which teams never had a number 1 pick in the NFL draft?
You said which teams?
Yeah, which teams
Number
never
1 overall?
Yes.
Never had.
It's multiple choice. It's multiple choice. So I'm gonna let y'all choose. What you say?
Is more than one team, or
yes, it's more than one team. So it's multiple choice right here. All right, A, it's Packers, Chiefs, Patriots. B, Cowboys, Steelers, Bills. C, Ravens, Broncos, Seahawks. D, Giants, Eagles, Bengals. T, right. Which one? Hey, we haven't seen a while, man. I gave you the honor and privilege of going first. You haven't been on a while, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give T right the chance to answer this first. It's only one question. It's only one question, guys. So y'all all get to choose which one it is, and I'll give you the final answer at the end.
Tough, man. That's tough. Because you got to think
about
you need me to read again? You need me to read the teams again?
I just need the team.
All right. A is Packers, Chiefs, Patriots. B, Cowboys, Steelers, Bills. C, Ravens, Broncos, Seahawks. D, Giants, Eagles, Bengals.
What was the number 1 pick?
Man, that's tough. I have no idea.
Think about it. Look, think about teams that have. Now, I ain't gonna help you out.
You ain't gonna help me out. I'm
no.
Whichever one B was, that's what I'm gonna pick.
All right, Dustin choose
I'm
B.
picking. What was it? Ravens, Broncos. What?
Raven, Broncos, Seahawks. That's C.
I'm
going with C. RC. Which one you gonna go with? Dustin choose B. T. Wright has C. You need me to read the teams again?
Because the Broncos ain't had no number 1 pick.
You going with C?
Number 1
Don't think too long.
Pick.
Number 1 overall pick. These teams never had a number 1 overall pick.
Broncos ain't had no number 1 overall pick.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
The final answer is C. Ding, T. Wright, RC on the board with another point. Dustin,
hold on. Talk to myself. I honed in on the Broncos. I was like, going their way, got drafted by the Colts and then go in the league. So I was like, dang.
Yeah, Broncos picked John Elway number 2, I believe, or number 3 or somewhere around there.
And then,
hold on. What you say?
So because I thought about Burrow. Burrow got drafted number 1, didn't he?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, and Ravens they never. I think this is the right sound bite. Yeah, Dustin, here you go.
You talking about Dustin? Here you go. I'm being a hater, bro.
I don't even know. I just
pick one.
There you go. So man, we
be a different sport though, but you know.
Oh my, I got you next time. I try to do a baseball one or something like that, you know. Something that nobody really knows, except for Gatwood.
Yeah, just get Gatwood the point then, bro. Don't make it fair enough.
Yeah, right. Ain't gonna make it.
I might
Make it
surprise
easy.
you with baseball if it's 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
I'll get that.
Well, I like about this is it's like it's all mixed in different eras. So, and sometimes this sports trivia it throws in foreign sports. So you might need soccer, cricket.
Cricket.
But it's all multiple choice though, guys. So you
Cricket.
got you got a chance. Yeah.
I ain't got a chance.
All right. I know, right?
Jimmy,
We are brought to you by Bet Us. We got your game baseball going on. NBA playoffs start Saturday, so place your bets through Bet Us. Win big. I need some money because going on vacation soon. Need some spending money, right?
Let me go with y'all.
Got help. Huh?
Let me go with y'all.
Nah, I see how you get down.
What the world?
Gotta stay home.
What?
I don't know why you be catching strays for no reason, bro. I don't know. You be minded. Hey, bro, you mind your own business, living your life.
Man, I had to be at the altar on Sunday. T-Right came.
Bro, come on, go ahead. Man, being crazy.
Strays for no reason, though.
It's insane.
Oh, man. So next week we have the NFL draft special. We covering the first round. And pull up my calendar real quick. The draft is the 25th. Can y'all believe the NFL draft is next week?
That's insane.
Crazy. Yep.
Wow. Most of none have a random question. He said, if the Bucks lose to Pacers, which I think they will, what will more likely happen? Doc Rivers getting fired, or Dame getting traded, or maybe Giannis going to a different team? RC, I'll let you take that one.
In my perfect dream, without a cow jumping over the moon, Giannis end up in Los Angeles. Doc end up on a boat, held hostage to never return again to coaching the NBA. Dame ends up in Miami, where he originally. I don't think the Pacers beating them.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Oh, Randy, actually, RC, Randy had the Pacers making the, I want to say the finals.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
He's smoking Canadian weed.
That's crazy.
He's smoking that good stuff,
yeah,
huh?
Yeah. He's smoking that Blue Jay. Ain't no way.
Yeah. That's I guess that's the.
Can you imagine what the ratings would be like if the Pacers made the finals? Throw the whole series.
Boring.
We saw that the in-season tournament. We thought it was going to be good in-season tournament. That was a waste of time.
Mm-hmm. You got that right. So we won't be back this week for another show. I'm gonna be going out of town Friday and Saturday. So I guess our next show will be Monday. Then we have a draft special Thursday. I don't know. We'll play by it. Yeah, guys. The NBA playoffs start Saturday, so we have a show Monday. Then we do draft specials Thursday. That sound good?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right, man. It's been a great episode. Another one in the books, man. I had a great time hanging out with y'all guys, talking sports and everything. Flowers missed a good one. Gatwood missed a good one. But we're going to be back again for another episode of Voice of the Fan Sportscast. We have this segment called Fan Polls, where fans of sports or their teams send in questions that we can read on the show or ask us about, and we give y'all opinions on. So use Fan Polls. And better yet, y'all can come online on live show and ask your question in person, right? So it's just like, calling into a radio station. But you can do either one. So
no LeBron slander,
use that, guys. What you say?
No LeBron slander.
Definitely. I will tolerate that. Y'all can say the wildest thing. I will not cut y'all off. I would post the clip, actually, if y'all just come out here and just drag LeBron through the mud. Cause last time I said LeBron was a bad dad. So if y'all say stuff like that, I'm all here for it.
That's crazy.
Hey, you a top tier hater, bro. That's what.
Like I said, I don't like no LeBron posts. If Bleacher Report, ESPN, Fox, LeBron posts, I would not like it. Actually, I'll block them.
I be seeing VOF under every Bleacher Report except the ones with Bron. It'd be something.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I would go an extra mile not to like content about LeBron. So there you go. All right, guys. What you about to say, Dustin?
And I said Ben Bayless.
That's it.
For real.
Here we go. Come on now. Not that.
It's gonna be sitting alone in front of a piece of paper. Do you think you really can stop me, Cam Newton?
Oh, y'all wow.
Hey, them
All right.
going down. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yep.
It is. That's true. It's whatever. All right, man. Another great show in the books. We are out of here. Y'all take it easy.
All right, y'all.
For sure.
Thank you.